This is an economic fact. My doctorate's in this stuff, and but it does you don't need no PhD to know what it looks like when one person robs another person, and the robber is rich, and the person that got robbed is poor. Right? You don't need a PhD to understand basic dynamics that are happening around the globe. For example, the fact that all this oil was discovered in Guyana, but when my wife and I spent a semester in Guyana, there was poverty like you would not believe. And in fact, speaking of Guyana, there was a big lawsuit that was filed where Chevron and Exxon were fighting over who was going to get the oil in Guyana. Wasn't no black people in this case, just Chevron, one white company fighting against another white company to say which of us is going to get this Negro oil, right? It's not, but I mean, I know Guyana has a mixed culture, but most of the people we met there were black. Or when I go to Ghana and they have the Gold Coast, which is called the Gold Coast because the coast had lots of gold. Imagine that, right? You go to other places around the world. Go to the African American community. You have the best athletes on the planet. I watched the entire Super Bowl, which was the blackest Super Bowl ever because you had black people on the field, you had black people on the stage, but they ain't got no black people up in the owner's box. You're making the chump change. You're not making the real money. You look at what black culture does for the sale of high-priced European fashion items around the globe. You look at how much, you look at why we did a training on this, we did a whole breakdown on this. Why Bernard Arnault, who's worth $200 billion, who runs Louis Vuitton, Moet, Hennessy, terms that are very common in the black community, why he was sitting with Beyonce on one side, Jay-Z on another side, and the rapper Future on the other side of that. He was doing that because he knows what he can extract from black people. So being in Ghana just woke up my spidey senses to remind me of the obvious, which is that for hundreds of years we have been a commodity that has been used for the economic benefit of other people. They extract your labor, they extract your intellect, they extract your culture, they extract your talent, they extract your time, they extract your children. Even your children are an asset. And I'm going to break this down for you. So here's what I want to do today.